pregnant with Finley, and we'd gone in for the 20-week ultrasound, and I was very excited to find out if I was having a boy or a girl. I just happened to ask, is everything where it's supposed to be? And she paused and said, I can't lie to you, no. And so like my heart just dropped. And she starts saying the words, I think your baby has something called congenital diaphragmatic hernia. And she starts explaining it, and I just start crying. We would find out at that appointment that she had about a 40% chance of survival. Randall Children's Hospital, they actually had a 70% survival rate at that point. And there's actually been lots of babies with both, with 2 defects that survive. So throughout the rest of the pregnancy and then into the time that we spent in the NICU, we just had so much support. One thing I thought about is the people who maybe weren't as lucky as us, because we had church, we had work friends, we had, lots of people that supported us. And so when I was in the NICU with Finley, I had a lot of time just waiting and praying and thinking. And one of the things that came to mind was, because I'm a doer, I was like, well, what can I do? And I just thought, whether she lived or died, that I could create a race to raise money and awareness for this condition. And I had been someone who had started running later in life and really enjoyed it, but was always really injury prone. And I couldn't run when I was pregnant. I remember having a dream about running and thinking about how so much I had taken for granted with my body, and when I was looking at my baby hooked up to life support where a machine's breathing for her, I was thinking about how I even took breathing for granted. And so an event where, we walk, we run, we use our bodies, celebrate what we're able to do for those that can't, for those babies that are lost, and remembering them, and then also celebrating the ones that are with us. And so that's kind of where Ladybug was born. On Finley's 2nd birthday, we held the first ever Ladybug Run, and we had about 200 people in Shampooey Park. We raised about $2,000 or $3,000 that first year. And we've had it every year since. This year will be our 13th year. Finley has run it every year since she was 2. On that race day, looking around, it's the tension of the both and. It's being able to mourn with those that have lost their babies and give space for people to remember their child, to be able to talk about them. We have signs up that tell the stories of both the survivors and the angels. It's become very special to have this date where we call it the CDH family, and so everyone comes and we get to remember and we get to celebrate, and it's all those things. Everyone who comes just feels that it's something different. It's so much more than a race.